I just got off from a monthly conversation with the unapologetically unfuckwithable, embracing the crone that I am year long. And in that conversation today, what showed up so blatantly was how easy it is for us to get lost into our own stories and our habits and our history. So we will have a moment of clarity of who and what we are as human beings, and we will feel the massiveness of our essence. We will feel how the crucible that contains us is so immense. And in the next breath, a story will come up, and that story will hold us captive to our history. And so all the habituated stuff comes up. You know, whether that's righteous rage or hopelessness, despair, fear, whatever it happens to be, all of it. It's like, it is so easy to get pulled back into that space. And I noticed it with a particular person, and I thought, interesting, how did that just happen? And I remember how easy that is, because we want to stay in that space because it's familiar. Our nervous system, with the 10 to the 10 to the 11 neurological connections every second, knows how to be in that state. And so it wants to, it seeks to go back to homeostasis. And so the more that we pattern interrupt the habit, right? The compulsion to want to be in that state, right? Especially, and it's a good one, righteous rage. Oh, that's such a good one, because it's so easy to pull us into it, right? It's like, because of course I want to be fucking furious. Of course I want to be mad at, my abusive partner, or, my culture, or my upbringing, or whatever, like whatever it happens to be, because it fucking sucks, or capitalism, I don't care, pick a thing. And it pulls us in, and it wants to hang on, and it's so easy to stay there. And the truth of it is, unless we actually, at least for me, the truth of it is that unless we actually stop, so notice, like, how is this about me? Interesting, I'm back at this again. How is this about me? Stop that thinking. Put down the phone, put down the story, put down all of it. Put it all down. Stop. And stay with the sensations in the body. Stay with breathing, not to make anything go away, but with curiosity to discover, interesting, what's that about? And then through staying, to remember what I am as a quantum biological being. So it's like to stay with it, because I either am or I'm not a quantum biological being, right? And I can't, either I am or I'm not, like it's that simple. So it's like staying with what's presenting, noticing that we can get very easily distracted. And when we get distracted, the invitation is to notice it so that we begin to claim it, because it's without noticing it that we become victim to it. So that was a very interesting experience for me to actually watch unfold, and to remember that this is what happens, and this is part of the process, right? The remembering and then the forgetting in the next second, the remembering and forgetting, it's all part of the process. So be very gentle with yourself, be very mindful, be very aware, and just notice. And when you notice, don't dismiss it, stay with it, and mindfully remember.